How to study efficiently and effectively. These are some tips that helped me, so maybe they'll help you too. Over the course of the year, I've tried all of them, and the most efficient ones are the ones which I will be telling you in this video. So without any more talking, let's get into the video. My first trick is romanticizing studying. I know a lot of people say that, romanticize this, romanticize that, but romanticizing studying has helped me the most, especially if you make it feel nice, like if you get a coffee, a tea, anything. If you enjoy like where you're studying, like I'm in a library right now to film the video so that it looks nice because my house. If you have a clean desk, cute drink, cute glass, cute books. For example, I love the color pink, so all of my notebooks, everything is pink. I'll put a photo here. Everything is pink and I love it so much, and I love studying. Focusing on the results, not the progress. If you have a test coming and you're like, oh my god, I have to study for it. But if you have like a test coming and you're like, I'm gonna study for it so I get a good note. So while you're studying, you're gonna think about the note you won and then you study. That also helped me a lot because when I'm studying for German, I generally start crying and bawling my tears out. I literally bawl my eyes out because I cannot with the grammatics, the der, das. All of them are the, by the way. Hello. I just focus on the note I'm gonna get, and before using this trick, I used to have 4 or 5, which is lower. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lower you go, the badder your note. I had 4 or 5, so now I have 3 and 4s, and sometimes also 2. So it works. Next tip is do your homework on time. Once you get it, go home and do your homework, because doing your homework directly as you get it, then you don't have to have the stress of, oh my god, I have this subject tomorrow and I have to finish my homework. Instead, once you go home, put your phone aside first of all, or give it to your mom or something, anything. Eat something without your phone, do other tasks without your phone, and then start studying. Because I noticed this, I got home, I put my phone on charge and I left it there because it was in my mom's room, and then I studied, because when you're scrolling, every video gives you new dopamine, and that isn't good for studying, because when you're studying, you're focused on one thing. If you were on TikTok previously, you'll be searching for your brain will want the dopamine again. That's why don't use your phone before doing your homework. Finish your homework, then use your phone, please. Helps a lot. This tip is for the procrastinators, which is literally anybody who hates starting. Sit down for 5 minutes, don't put a timer on, check the time, okay? Then sit down for 5 minutes and work, because once you're like actually engrossed into the work and once you start understanding the material, you will start working more and you will automatically have all of your work done, because you trick your brain into doing it for 5 minutes only, and then you naturally start doing all of it if you understand it. That's why you should start with the easiest first, then go to the hardest, so that you don't get a burnout. The next tip is use a 3 task a day thing. So technically you pick out 3 subjects that you want and you study them in one day, and you have those 3 tasks to do. Don't do more than that, because then you'll get a burnout and you won't understand anything. For example, I would do math, English and German, because I have exams for them next semester, which is in half a year. Use different study methods for different subjects. For example, for math, it would be trial and error. For example, if you don't understand how to do something, you'll do it once, you'll look for a tutorial, you'll do it 5 times again, and if you have something wrong, you do it again. And if you have like one thing wrong in it, don't be like, oh yeah, I got everything, I just got one thing wrong. No, you're gonna do it again till you have 0, and once you have 0, you're gonna do it one last time to check if you know it perfectly, because it stays in your brain better that way. With that trick, I actually got a 1 in my final math exam, which is actually very impressive, so it works. Don't overstudy, because if you study for 3 hours straight, you'll lead to a burnout and you won't remember a thing. Instead, study for 1 hour, 45-minute break, and if you study for 30 minutes, do like a 15-minute break, and with that you'll learn way more. And once you're doing it, for example, you do 45-minute German or English or anything, then you do a 15-minute break or 45-minute, whatever you want. Then after that you switch the subject to a different one. Once you've done 45 minutes of that, you switch to a different subject, and you can do that for however long you want. Don't cram before the night before an exam or a test. That leads to a blackout and doesn't work, doesn't help. I tried to do that once and best believe it didn't work, okay? Reward yourselves for your tasks. For example, if you finish learning for your history test and you understood everything and you're like, yeah, I can write a good test, then you can go on your phone, do whatever you want, or you can like eat a sweet treat. I don't know, just reward yourself, because then the next time when you're studying, you're gonna be like, so those are the tips that I use mostly, and I hope they help you too. If you want a video on how I tell you guys how to study for each subject, just comment please, and subscribe and like, and I will see you guys on Sunday. How to study effectively, but what? How do I start? To study efficiently and effectively. How to study efficiently and effectively. Fatima, can you please help me? Oh my god. Can you shut up and do your work now? Du wirst ein 6 schreiben. And then if there's one, what the hell? There's different study methods for different, tests. Math tests on this code.